Kia tawainga manaakitanga te wāhingaro ki runga ki tēnā o mātou, kia māhea ko te hua mā kihi, kia toi te kupu, kia toi te mana, kia toi te reo Māori, turuturu whakamaua, kia tīna, haumi e hui e. And welcome back to Hui Time Podcast after a while, and after a couple of episodes of being absent, ko hoki mai to tātou nei, co-host of Hui Time, Reno, has rejoined our podcast. Where you been, bro?
Good question. What's today? No.
I think it's Tuesday, but if I reflect on the last couple of episodes we've had on Hui
By
Time,
yourself, eh?
by myself, but we've had some manuwhiri join us to talk about rangatahi kaupapa. You were busy doing other mahi. So how have you been?
I've been good, bro.
What have you been up to? What have you been up to?
Jeez, I can't even remember the last time we done this.
Yeah.
I can't remember what we spoke
Been a while.
about. What I've been up to, just busy, to be honest. Doing other stuff, obviously, with the year winding up around mahi, preparing for other stuff coming up as well. But yeah, floating around, bro. Just floating around, doing what I do. Floating around.
And this weekend, we get into the long weekend of Labour.
Yeah.
Labour weekend, Otira, we nearly finished a year e hoa. Next week is the beginning of November. That means there's only 2 months to go, under 70 days till Christmas. How's the whānau? How's the shopping going for Christmas?
Yeah, okay. No shopping. No shopping,
Not yet,
bro. Christmas is every day for us. You would think so. Way the kids spend. But no, we've done nothing yet. We'll approach it when it gets closer. We always do that. We get together, have our whānau kai, which will be a bit different this year. But I think that's about it. I think we may just do, obviously, maybe some money stuff for the whānau, and they can go buy what they want to buy. Because it seems to make life easier and everyone's busy, like I say. And we might have a bit of a budget and every family member gets $50 or something, and then they can buy what they want to buy or do what they want to do with their money. And just got to work what financially can work for you. And it's been a big year for my whānau, traveling around and everything like that. And I've got more travel. So with the other mahi I do over the weekends, and that's going to see me venture down to the South Island twice, January and then March. But I'll get busy, bro. But no, we haven't done any Christmas shopping. By the way, who's your Secret Santa at NAEBFM?
Yes, Father, if you don't know, every year we like to do Secret Santa here. Even though it's only 2 months out, we've already selected our person. And I'm not going to say who, but I can tell you, I know someone else's.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, do you?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, no.
I don't know yours. I'll put that out there. I don't know who you got.
Well, he'll be happy, bro. Anyway,
we'll move on. So that breaks it down.
On. Pardon?
That breaks it down. There's only 2 other males here. It's only me or Haki.
Oh. How do you know that?
Who else is a male here? You said he.
Oh. Useless, eh? I mean,
but one thing about you, bro. One thing about you, you play games.
I know.
Because I thought you had me last year, but you didn't.
But she'll be happy, bro.
What'd you say again? You said you changed it to she.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
So what's first the he, now it's the she?
Oh, he, she. I don't know, bro.
Well, anyway, I can't wait to see.
It's one of our staff, anyway.
Obviously.
Yeah, she will enjoy the present.
Oh,
confused you now, eh?
Well, I just want to put it out there. If you do have me, well, you know what I want, just a box.
I know. Yeah, I'll get you a box. We've got a spare one over there.
Well, anyway, on today's podcast, whānau, I thought we'll touch on a kaupapa.
Sorry. I just want to read the. What are you doing, bro, with Christmas coming up with it's only 2 months? So you planned, you're done shopping for the nephews, and what do you got planned? You done shopping for Jackie and the whānau?
No,
okay.
Not yet. I'll probably start at the end of November.
Oh, do you?
Do some shopping.
Early. On Christmas Eve, last minute.
Oh, yeah, the majority of the stuff comes Christmas week. I do the shop, but no, I haven't really thought about that. I know I want to get camping stuff.
Oh, wow.
But that's like, so when we go to the beach.
Nice, bro.
I want to get one of those outside burners. A bit of a Bunsen burner. For the cooking.
Yeah. Blow up mattress. You're going to go camp styles, bro.
Yeah, go to the beach.
Like Naked and Afraid.
Oh.
Hey, go on, bro.
I'm not going up to Kaiowa. But yeah, that's what I want to do for the Christmas is do a bit of camping.
Nice,
Probably won't do the actual camping, just the day camp. But yeah, that's my plan for Christmas.
Can't beat it, bro. Good
and
on you.
And just a big fat kai.
Yeah. Camping kai. Go up towards up the Thames Coast, bro. Camp there, need to come on. I'll take him with you. You put a picture.
Well, talking about kai, talking about the holidays, that leads us into our hui for today on our podcast. And this week, We saw on the news, old David Seymour released the school lunches, the $3 school lunches. I saw the photos. To me, it didn't look nice. I just want to reflect back to when you were at Kurore, what were some of the kai you were eating?
Oh, bro, hearty.
Because, it was back then, it was different to how it is now.
Yeah. So if I rewind way back, and I know we've spoken about this before, fish and chips, sausages and chips.
Yeah.
We were lucky as kids. We had Sally Roll, Sally Luns, which are known as Boston Buns these days, those donuts, all of that stuff. And we could get fish and chips for like $4 or something like that.
Bang.
Yeah, or a couple of bucks. It wasn't, because things were cheap back then.
Yeah.
So you had your boxes and you had all your fish and chips and Bernie, so back in the day did it. But yeah, we did all that stuff, pies, but it's changed. And when you bring out David Seymour, when I look at what he's done and how he's kind of cut it down to a small portion thing, which is $3, and some would say it looks like prison food. The reality of it is, in these tough times, at least the kids are going to get food. Bottom line.
Yeah.
They're not going to school without anything and starving or going to maybe tahai or take something away from someone else who's got food. Yes, it's not what we all agree and what we want the kids to have.
It doesn't even look healthy.
No, it doesn't. And they pushed this whole healthy thing around it, your 5 things a day, whatever that was, But hey, bottom line, it's food. There are a lot of families who are struggling even to put food to feed their kids before they even go to school. There are families who are struggling even to put clothing onto the kids, pay school fees. There's a bigger picture to it, but at least it's something. But yes, most aren't in agreement to what it looks like. It's in small proportions, but it's better than nothing.
Yeah.
They're not going to school starving. At least there's something there. That's just all I want to share, bro. It's something to eat,
Yeah, that's a good whakaro and a good point to make.
Because we could make it real nice and flash and spend a lot of money.
Would they eat it?
Would they eat it? Exactly, So kids these days are pretty picky. Back in my days, you had no choice. Bread and butter sandwiches. You swap with your mate if you had a tomato in there because his looked flasher.
Yeah.
Spaghetti sandwich, swap it with a baked bean sandwich, cheese and onion. You just had to live with what you had.
Because are kids still taking school lunch to school?
Yeah, some are.
Yeah.
But, some can't even afford that.
Yeah.
Putting groceries in their pantries at home, let alone going into the local supermarket, whatever it may be, just to buy groceries. Some people are living on, dare I say, a low income of maybe $10 or $20 extra after their rents have gone out. All of those payment stuff that's gone out, your power, everything else,
If you were in charge, Ehua, of creating the school lunches for our tamariki around the country, and you had a budget of, I'll give you $5 per student, Ehua, for just a lunch, what would that lunch be? If you had a budget of $5
per person, what I would make and I would do would be a smorgasbord lunch.
For $5?
Yeah, and have some of those senior students working behind the counter, learning a bit about hospitality if they want to do income, and getting that knowledge to engage some of those students in a pleasant way and make them grow into a role where they may want to get into something like that as an industry or
food, catering.
Anything like that, whether it's within a business sector or marae sector. But you get that money, $5, put it all together. If you have 100 students, get $500, get your local supermarket to sponsor some of that stuff, create cooking, and you're creating people who are going to learn about cooking stuff.
Because our kuras do have those classes.
Grow the veggies, grow whatever you need to grow, do all of that. And then as the kids go through, it might sound like a blooming prison, but it's not. But you're feeding them in a smorgasbord style.
Life skills too.
Life skills, exactly. Yeah, feed them that way, bro. $5 will go a long way if you had 100 students, 200 students, $1,000. But you're creating, I would guess, a good vibe in the school because the senior students talk about how they've enjoyed their 5 or 6 years within the secondary school level. But at this level, they're feeding fellow students.
Yeah.
Be good for role models, good for head students, good for teachers, their relationship or bonding with a child that's in the year 9 status, who's come from primary to secondary, scary. But if you can get them with food, and I know me and you like food, bro, that's the best way. That's how I can see it.
Well, that's a better answer than mine. I was just going to say, $5 per kid, 500. So that's 500. Maybe that's a big feed of KFC. That's how I was thinking. That's how I see some PGs.
Yeah, that's how I see it.
Yeah.
Put it together and create one of the rooms into where the students can come through in their classes and get their food. And they can sit down and make friendships. That some of these days, kids are not having lunch because they're excited to play with friends, meet new friends at school. They go off and play, whether they've got a rugby ball, a soccer ball, or doing whatever they do.
Well, there's like in Thailand, it's compulsory for the schools over there to involve the students in the cooking side of things. Especially the majority of the schools over there are boarding schools.
Yep.
So those kids live there, they work there, they learn there, and it's all about teaching them skills for life outside of rangatahinas.
Yeah.
When they get out into the big world, they know some simple, basic meal prep, meal kai. I think it's a good idea, Ehua.
Yeah, bro, it's creating them to build and use what they have as resources when they get into adulthood and have children, so they can cook their families at their own homes when they eventually have kids, a nice kai at a cost affordable price, and they're feeding their own family. A lot of our young ones may venture into fast food outlets.
Yep.
So that's another avenue. They could go make little burgers, like you said, chicken, and do it in a way that they can feed the kids that are at school. Because half of the kids you look at these days are working in a fast food place, trying to make an income. So, yeah, why not create that at the school level? Get some of these older students that can learn how to run an operation like an oven or whatever that resources they use in a kukakai. But the benefit is feeding the kids in the school. And you, like you said, is it Taiwan school or whatever it is? Yeah, set an area that's the time where they have lunch. Then they can be creative and do whatever they do after that.
Yeah, because
then
the
it
whole
gives them
school
the
has the lunch
opportunity
at the
to
same
clean up
time.
after themselves. So that's
the hardest part.
They've got to learn how to do it, because if they don't do it, pull the pin. Make them responsible for that. They take their
make
plates
the
or
mess,
whatever.
you clean the mess.
Yeah, you put it there, and there's people that come along and clean it or whatever. Don't just leave that rubbish on your tepu and run out and be a kid. You've got to learn some of these basic skills, because they will come before you even know it. When you're growing out of that 5-year time at secondary, you've learned skills. Yep. It's a skill. It's a trade in some sense as well. And I think that's what we need to do. The better family living, costs of living, because financially it's just a struggle. But it gives a bit of generous, a child to feel generous about him or her, because they've learned these values at school.
Well, I think we'll wrap it up on that note, because talking about kai and all this stuff, Etifano, I'm starving, I'm getting hungry, and I think we should go for kai nareira. Any final words, Ehua, before we go for lunch?
Yeah, I'm hungry, bro. I'm hungry. But that's just an avenue, because I think kids need to learn a trade these days. I don't care what it is. And it's just to know the values of what they want to learn. I think if you can start, we talk about stuff all the time. Oh, we need to educate our rangatahi. This is the prime example. We educate them, especially if they want to learn how to survive in the world that's financially tough. And that's all I'm going to say, give it a go. What do you got to lose? These days I hear now you can have gas put on Afterpay.
Yes, whānau. We just found out today here in Paero, Caltex are doing Afterpay on gas.
That's only going to make the country more in deficit and people struggle with life.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, it doesn't work like that. But if you can teach values to young ones, say it's all the better for a better, brighter future, bro. And no, I don't want to do politics. And no, I don't want to be a principal at a school. It's just me sharing my whakaaro, because I've got mokos coming through secondary school.
I was going to add this into your resume, Ehua. Your response was a good response. Hoi anō te whānau, that is us done for another episode of Hui Time with R&R. Kia haumaru te haere. Mai o wehi o stay home and